And I'm sure one of the things that makes me happy is that so many family and friends showed up. And so many of them that I'm going to miss a lot of them and let some out. I think a few are worth calling out. Over here, the three of his very best friends. The best man at his wedding, Steve Tallman, Jason Craig Maroon, and Sid Moore, sit side by side. Judy Wentzel, a friend of his since Hillsborough High School days. And up here, his cousin Brittany, she's not busy running this whole show. And over here we've got uncles and aunts. We have Uncle Doug and Aunt Linda and Aunt Lucy. And then back here we've got Aunt Jean and Aunt Joanne and Uncle Mickey. And then in the front row we have sister-in-law Donna and his cousins, Ridley and Willow. And next to them is his widow, Angie. And they're their two sons, Logan and Dylan. Matt's son Jordan, who's a sophomore at the University of Oregon. Yeah! And next to him, Matt's mom, Debbie. Really hundreds of people that should be thanked for this building. And I'll spare you the hundreds, and by doing so omit some that I should have had. But I think a few of those are worth calling out. First, Dave Brunmeyer, who had the courage to buy this plot of land for this very purpose, and got this arena started. And then, of course, President Richard Riviere, who got it finished. The arena took 2.5 years to build. It's just we went through 3 health records in that time. Then Pat Kilkenny, of course, and then Mike Malati. And Rob Williams. But the guy that did the heavy lifting in that thing was Pat Kilkenny, who arranged the difficult financing and construction. PK! The architects were led by the man who was called this morning's paper a genius, Bob Thompson. Yeah! And for him, this was personal. And of course, many architects from Ellery Beckett, the world's best arena and stadium architectural firm out of Kansas City. The project was led by Eric Jensen and Hoffman Construction.
Martin's boy's mouth.
Hoffman Construction, led by 3 people, Matt Swain and Adam Bonner, and Nathan Maroney, who just lived 15 years next to Matt. But, if you look down on the side of the field, the court's unusual sign done by Tinker Hatfield. Yeah! And the field, of course, is deep in the woods. And when David gets a couple of recruiting classes, those visiting teams will know they're deep in the woods. And lastly, to Todd Van Horn of Rosemary St. Clair, who designed the Matt logo, represented by the Japanese Tory, which is where Nike's original product line came from, and virtually all of its financing. And Rosemary St. Clair, who's older sister babysitted for Matt on many times, made sure the top of the story was a grin that reminded her of Matt. The guys at I've probably had 500 hard hats that worked on this project at any one time. And probably 15 of them came up to me and said, I may work on bigger projects, but I'll not work on one that needs any more. So this building for me is more than just about cement and glass and hardwood and concrete. There's emotion that went into this building, and I hope it carries forward. And I hope the main emotion that carries forward is joy. When the hundreds of thousands or even millions of people come out of this building after a great artistic performance or a great athletic performance, I hope they come out of here with a smile. For all of you students out here in this grand building, in this grand building, I wish you a great 81 years.